Hi guys, welcome back to the channel. I know so many of you over on TikTok have been blowing up the comments asking for this. So today we're finally doing some customer reviews analysis for it. But before we dive into that, be sure to check out this exclusive discount available for it. You'll find it in the description and in the first comment under this video. Now let's not waste any more time and jump right into the details. So this ink tank printer has become part of our daily routine in a way I didn't quite expect. I wanted the bottled ink setup because it just feels simpler and cheaper in the long run, and I also liked having a wired Ethernet option for a stable home network. The first thing that stood out was how easy the unboxing was. It came in a bag with handles, which made pulling it out of the box a lot less awkward than some other setups I've done. The setup through the HP Smart app on my phone walked me through filling the tanks, installing the print heads, and getting on Wi-Fi in about 10 minutes. The ink bottles themselves are smartly designed. When you press them into the bottle, a seal gets pushed in and there's almost no spill risk. That's a small win when you're juggling kids' worksheets and random color printouts. This printer feels solid in hand, with a straightforward construction and a power plug that's easy to plug in without needing to fumble blind. The touchscreen is bright and responsive, which makes navigation feel less like decoding a pirate map and more like, well, using a tablet. The scan feature is a real lifesaver for digitizing schoolwork or old documents, and the color scans look clean. The printhead design seems to hold up well for a home setup, and the cartridge-free vibe is still a big plus in my book. But it isn't all smooth sailing. About a year and a half in, I ran into a snag that only shows up after you've used the thing a lot. One color, magenta, wouldn't print despite dozens of clean printhead attempts. After tinkering and watching a few electronics tutorials, I managed to coax all colors back into operation, though magenta is still not quite back to full strength. There were moments when the carriage wouldn't move to the middle when I opened the access door, and I had to cold start it by leaving the carriage in the middle to reach the print head. It would complain about a carriage jam, which was frustrating but ultimately not fatal to daily use. A firmware hiccup a year in also tested my patience. The printer wouldn't update over the air, but forcing an update from HP's site worked, and rebooted it. The yellow and cyan showed a bit of dent from lighter use, but print quality stayed sharp. The remote printing from phones and Chromebooks can still be a little finicky, sometimes saying offline and requiring a retry, but it usually comes back online quickly. From a practical standpoint, I love how the ink tanks behave. Fills are clean, pages come out fast, and the color printouts look vibrant enough for kids' schoolwork and odd weekend projects. The scan to email and NAS features add real value once you get past a few Gmail quirks, like needing an app password. It's not a laser, and I wouldn't pretend it prints photos like a true photo printer, but for a busy homeschooling family and a small home office, this printer delivers. The ink lasts, the scans are solid, and setup is still one of the smoother experiences I've had with a home printer. Overall, this ink tank printer is easy to live with and worth considering if you value low-maintenance ink usage and straightforward day-to-day printing. So that wraps up the review. I appreciate you watching, and if you want to take a closer look, I've added the product link in the description. You might also find some current deals there. Take care.